everybody orange. Podcast bad. We're going to take a look at Rock right now. This village, all of this was flooded out 1 year ago under Hurricane Helene. It's a long video, and it's supposed to watch. You're going to see something. You're going to see this one washed out, completely washed out. Foundation completely gone. This is on on both sides of the street, the river over the pulpit, and just flooded up. Some of these places, they still have a few original things, but most of all the people. You also have to remember, like, the flooding ruined all of the foundations on both sides of the road. Entirely took over this valley underneath Chimney Rock, North Carolina. It's unbelievable the amount that is rebuilt. Now you're looking at right here. There's an area, there's a foundation, completely gone. Two foundations, completely gone. Destroyed, gone. There's a whole bunch of trees, in the riverbed. The riverbed not only runs for maybe 2 feet, 3 feet, it was probably at 6 feet when it did it out. All of this stuff. It's really amazing. And there's good and bad. There's some that reopened, and they don't get over a month ago. And they're looking for them. They want you to come and shop and eat all the things for all the people that live there. And in the surrounding area, really, really trouble. As I walk up to it, you're going to see the wiped out bridge, part of a bridge, and then everything that's wiped out. Down, flooded out, the rest of the typical of what a small Appalachia tourist town would look like. And so Bat Cave, that's just a few miles up the road, it slopes, would have normally looked like Bat Cave is still not there. It is absolutely so destroyed from flooding. And those people should have made those laws. Conex trailers, you can see a little backup, right? Go back to that. All of the people that are old, down the quality of the road on the days, working on really good stuff. So I wanted to play that for you guys. I thought that would be a really good idea to at least expose you to what Western North Carolina looks like a little over a year out from Hurricane Helene. Now, was it a hurricane force winds that happened here? What it absolutely was a 3-day rain event. It also happened in the early 1900s. So all of those of you that are going to go, climate change, stop. It happened 100 years ago. It's called a 100-year flood for a reason. They typically happen every 100 years. And we've got evidence because that's at least recorded evidence. We got evidence of that from all over the United States. Can somebody explain to me? I'll open up the chat rooms. Can somebody explain to me climate change models? Because we don't have evidence 300, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 years ago. Like, how are these climate models? What are these climate models based off? It's I'm curious. I'm asking a question. Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me how the globe is warming versus the globe is cooling based off just a couple 100 years of data. And what do scientists say? The planet's 5 billion years old. Where's all the data? They have no data. They're guessing. It's absolutely ridiculous to me. But I'd love to have the conversation. I'd love to see comments. I'd love to, whether you're on X, right now live, also on Rumble, YouTube, Twitch, locals. Yeah, go ahead and tell me I'm wrong, please. I'd love to understand why there's some sort of man-made climate change. Does climate change? I don't know. Did the ice age exist? Maybe, probably. Did man create the ice age? Was it because they were lighting fires to keep warm? I don't know. I'm just asking. So when you get into this stuff, I will bring more videos if I can as places open up from North Carolina or Western North Carolina. Like, I couldn't get up to Bat Cave. The road's closed. You will get turned around by a law enforcement officer. You're not allowed to travel the road. Past where I went in the video I just posted to you guys of Chimney Rock Village. It's still they won't allow traffic other than local on it. And the most recent things I saw is that Bat Cave has no repairs really have been done. The entire town, which would look like the village of Chimney Rock, storefronts, restaurants, maybe a small inn uh, or two, is still all completely destroyed and not repaired, which is why they're not open. Also, the roadway is washed out, absolutely washed out. They put in a new roadway, but the roadway is still not settled. It's still not ready to go. And so that's where they're at, moving all the way up or through that. So from west to east, but sort of also south to north, but mostly west to east. So kind of like along this line in Appalachia. It's so yeah. Obviously, as soon as I can get into that area of Appalachia, I will go. I will get you some videos. I'll get you some photos. It's really incredible how much damage there was. And it's also really incredible to see how much rebuilding's going on, and thank God for that. These people, they love it. They want to do it. They want to work there. They want to live there, and they're doing everything they can. Lots of good Twitter accounts post about stuff like this, and I can't do them any justice. I'm just trying to deliver you what I was able to witness. And what I was able to witness, it's like you can't get to Bat Cave, the town in North Carolina. It's inaccessible still by law. You have to be a local. So that's where we're at. So moving into the future, obviously I will try to capture as much video or photographic evidence as I can as Western North Carolina comes out of that funk. But holy smokes, the devastation I saw. So we drove through a few neighborhoods. So when they were talking about washed out bridges, they're still washed out, and they put in temporary roadways, right, with piping systems underneath them for creeks. And we try to get pictures of that. Pictures on cell phones are crap. And I could post. Well, I have posted them on my X account, same at Sean Strom. It's absolutely terrible. Um, it it all the damage, all the destruction, all the stuff's still there. They're still digging out debris of structures that got washed away, whether it was houses or businesses or bridges. There's some of that stuff still laying in the creeks and in the river and like Lake Lure. I posted some video of Lake Lure earlier on X. And they still got the dam open on Lake Lure. Supposedly, they're supposed to stop or let it start filling back up, or maybe they already have, but because they're pulling all the debris of all the houses, all the businesses, all of think about it, foundations, cement foundations, all flowing down the small little river. Again, this river normally is a 1 or 2 foot high, and it was probably 25 foot high, 28 foot high when all of this rain was pouring down and coming out of the mountains. Unbelievable amount of water. So it wasn't the winds. And a lot of people think, well, it was a hurricane. It was the winds. No, it wasn't the winds. It was 3 days of straight rain. Nothing can handle that, and nothing could handle that 100 years ago in the 1900s, when a similar flood happened in that area of Western North Carolina. So it's global warming. I don't know if that's it. I've heard a lot of people tell me that, but it happened 100 years ago. It's probably happened before that when they weren't keeping records. I don't know. What do you guys think? Because I just tend not to believe that it was global warming. I tend to believe it was a bad storm. It was an awful storm, and these things have happened before in the past. And people choose to live in these areas knowing that these things can happen because it's a beautiful area of Earth to live in. No different than people that buy beachfront homes on stilts out on the Outer Banks, or maybe or beachfront homes further up the East Coast. You know there's going to be hurricanes. You know and when you listen to them, they're like, "But global warming," and Obama's got a oceanfront property right up in the New England. And does he really believe about global warming or climate change or whatever they're calling it? He doesn't, because if the ocean water is going to rise, he would have never bought a property there. He would have bought a mountaintop property. So, that's where we're at. So, all right, I'm gonna. I wanted to show you all that, and so thanks for. Hopefully, you've watched the video. It's really incredible how well they've recovered. Not everybody has recovered. If you go to my X page, I posted a video of a coffee or a photo of a coffee shop. Their entire foundation, business, house on back of business, was washed away. And they've moved 15 or 16 miles away over to Asheville, and they're trying to recover. But if you read their sign, it's got a QR code if you want to donate. And I just thought I'd share all that with you guys. And thanks. Have a good night.